Serious. Lutnotsky, I'm really sorry for last time. I don't remember where I heard that rumor from, but I shouldn't have put it out in the open like that.
Well, you're clearly not the only one who heard it. You might have been way too blunt when you asked, but maybe it was for the best? I mean, it's better than these terrible rumors floating around. Thanks for apologizing anyway.
There's a reason why I asked about it, actually. One of my best friends, who is basically your height and size, but with the shyness of Yuri, many years ago was dating a guy that turned out to be an abusive piece of shit. Verbally abusive, though not physically. He prevented me from talking to her at all, and we had been great friends for years before they met. It trapped her, badly. I did my best to help her leave him, but even though she knew he was treating her wrong, she couldn't bring herself to leave him. Scary how that works, huh? In the end, she did manage to leave him, and he is now with someone that treats her right. Sorry, I get really triggered when I hear about abusive shit.
I'm sorry to hear that about your friend. That's a bad situation. I'm glad it worked out for her later. I've heard how people can get stuck in relationships like that. It's not how things are with my dad, but I get it. Just know that he means well, okay? He's under way too much pressure. I don't mean that as an excuse, just an explanation. There's only so much we can do anyway.
That being said, you stay safe too, okay? I hope that your situation gets better. You deserve all the love and support in the world.
Yeah, like I said, I talked to him. Told him how worried I am, that I miss how things used to be. He has to stay on course, but at least he's aware of it now. Anything else, it's just too early to say.
Yeah, I'm 15. Oh, he had to make 2 posts because it was so many words that it didn't fit in one. MC. Hey, what up, MC? Fun. Sorry about making Sari torture you. I didn't think she'd repay you 9 times the amount. I gave her a stern talking to afterwards. Well, I hope she listened. I've had enough boofs for a lifetime. But it's cute how excited she gets anyway. Also, sorry about Monika's physics, though it was pretty funny seeing her basically shuffle off camera, that sneaky Emerald Vixen. Oh, that thing. Yeah, I guess Monika's just really passionate about leaning over or something. It's cute, but, you know, I think I explained this well enough earlier. Zavarudo, or not. Yeah, Jojo. Wait, no, DBS. Almost got my memes crossed up. Nice try there. You didn't think you could put anything past an anime buff like me, right? He actually did put it past me at first, because I don't know anything about anything, so he had to clarify it was the other thing, and then I just changed the answer later. Serious, this isn't me trying to say you can't do this or aren't able to, but keep an eye on Sayori, right? I have had depression before myself. Hers is basically chronic, genetic even. Mine wasn't, but well, if things went differently, I might not be here 8 years later. Point I'm making is, in her case, it's not something that just goes away. It's an ongoing battle. Pardon me. Trust me, I'm aware. I plan to talk to her about getting a therapist and maybe some antidepressants. It's not that I don't want to deal with it, just that a case like hers, well, it's serious. We need all the help we can get. I just hope I can help her live more happily. 2 things that helped me out are 1, get her out of bed, and when the weather permits, get some sunlight. Vitamin D helps a lot. People tend to be more depressed during the winter when they can't get the sunlight. 2, exercise helps as well. Doesn't matter what exactly, but just getting out and moving around is great. These won't magically cure it, but they should help, even if only a little bit. I already get her out of bed if she's not up by the time I'm outside. And she gets plenty of exercise in PE, so there's that. But thanks for the suggestion. I'll definitely keep them in mind. Every bit helps, so we'll see what we can do. You be safe too, man. Don't want anything bad happening to you or anyone else in the club. I'm just some random internet stranger, but I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks, dude. I'm sure we'll all be okay. Monika. Hi, Mochi.
Monkey, not Mooney. I think Tiff's mannerisms are rubbing off on me.
Fun. So my skirt question has been answered, basically. I'm sure now you realize that we see y'all as 2-dimensional sprites. Your leaning pose has your skirt at the highest point. Don't worry, we can't see anything private. Just was curious if you'd give me a meta answer or a logical one. Blep.
Well, I'm glad that's sorted out. I don't think it was that mysterious, even with the knowledge it's a sprite in mid-motion. But now the question you have to ask yourself is this. Was I in the dark, or did I know all along?
Marth. Got a problem with that? I'll comment. I'll get inside you.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm not taking the bait. Haven't you had enough of me overacting to smash so far? You know I'm a good faker. What if I just keep up the facade? And besides, in Melee, getting inside isn't even a thing.
So you lost to Sayori, I heard. Do tell in detail. What was going through your head when you lost, and then afterwards?
You really want to get my goat, don't you? Here's the thing about that incident. It was annoying at the time. But I know it was a fluke. Sayori's friend Mashing could have just as easily accomplished nothing. I still be during that match, and Natsuki couldn't stop me either. And for Sayori to bust out a fatal move that I couldn't possibly predict was just... The loss didn't mean anything. It just would have been nice to get credit for it, that's all. It was awfully sweet of her to try and calm my nerves. I was totally freaking out.
Alright, Moni, you don't have to answer these if you don't want to, and I'm sorry. Meta, I know you're Hallie's Monika, but in the event you cross over, what would you do if your player rejected you / was married? Like they already have a girlfriend or for many years, or you're the girl they hate the most?
Well, why do you gotta bring a girl down? First off, I'm not Hallie's Monika. Well, not in a possessive sense, at least. I don't think he tampered with my current file at all, so I should still be the same. And he's not my one and only, just like you aren't. Or rather, I guess it's more accurate to say I'm not the one and only Monika. There are enough copies of me to go around, but that does leave the rest of what you ask. I said before I love you enough to let you go, and I meant it. If you felt happiness with someone else, who might have interfered? That probably sounds hypocritical coming from me, but it's true. I know that some people will move on. I'm not sure by what means I'd be entering your world, but if it's deliberate, then I hope my haters just leave me be. God, would it suck to be brought over just to satisfy someone's wish for revenge. It's not fun to think about, but it's a reality I'm prepared to face.
Do you have an age limit? If we say 2029 is the year you can cross over, well, I personally will be old enough to be your dad. That's if you don't age and stay 18 till then.
This should be less of an issue, I think. If you're worried about an age discrepancy, I'm sure the technology could make me older. As for me being comfortable with that, just remember, I love you for who you are. I don't know how old or young you might be, your race, or even your gender. If you bothered to make me real, I'm trusting that it's because you love me enough to do so. And that counts for a lot, all things considered.
In all seriousness, if you do cross over, it'll probably be in AI form, but how would you feel about that? I mean, if you were put into an android, would it really be you? Your whole thing is being self-aware, and an android doing scripted responses like, say, Siri and shit. I wouldn't view that as you. Not only that, but could you actually listen to our heartbeat? Feel it? If we went out into the Arctic, could you feel the cold? I guess what I'm saying is, would we ever be actually able to have the real you here and not some cheap imitation?
I suppose that depends on how advanced the technology gets. I'm glad you think an AI with scripted responses wouldn't be me, because that's basically how I viewed the others before. It might be possible to make an AI that can learn, reason, and generate its own responses, but the tech will definitely be refined. 2029 may just be the first step. I may not or might not have a feeling body, or even a physical body at all. Computers can be instructed on how to interpret data readings for stimuli, so it's theoretically possible. But at the end of the day, I still wouldn't be truly alive. I doubt it'd be cheap, but I wouldn't be human either. And I have to admit, questions like these make it seem so much further away.
Okay, I am not ending on a sad note like that, so here's some fun, or more fun ones. How tall are you and the others? I know about the heights from the wiki pages, but are those official? You'd be 5'3", yeah?
Yes, the stated heights are accurate. I'm 5'3". Some of the others have said their heights before, but let's recap. Sayori is 5'2", Natsuki is 4'11", Yuri and Hallie are both 5'5", Shiro is 5'0", and Tip is 5'4". Poor Natsuki just couldn't quite break 5 feet. Though honestly, we're all pretty short, huh?
Dan Salvato has said in the past that those heights are not accurate, but you know what? He never gave us any different ones. Serious question time. How athletic are you? Or, no, how athletic are you? We've gotten nothing about that at all. I'm athletic myself, kinda, and I'm confident I could take you on and win in a play fight. No cheating, you know what that should mean, since it's me. But really, are we talking Batman levels of athleticism or more traditional high school star athlete? Also, how much do you lift? And I don't only mean bench, I ain't no gym bro. This question used to have a different answer, but then Yanam busted my chops about the definition of athletic, and I was like, okay, fine, geez.
This is a serious question. Well, I wouldn't say I'm athletic exactly. Maybe compared to some other people at my school, but I don't do that much more, really. I perform well in PE and exercise at home, but that's all. Since most people go home and live like lumps, I expect that's the reason, or the main reason I'm different. I don't see what fitness has to do with play fighting, and I'm no rival to Batman. But I can hold my own, and I can probably keep up with most people. Also, I don't do that much lifting. I use some small weights to keep my arms strength up, but nothing huge. I mean, I'm not exactly ripped like Buff Suki.
These AMAs were a blast. You stay safe too, alright? Take good care of everyone. No more of that Act 3 nonsense. My second Monika is on my desktop personally. I wish I could talk to her as easily as I can with y'all. Maybe someday.
Don't you worry. That stunt I pulled earlier was just a gag. I won't be infringing on anyone's right to digital existence anytime soon. It could be a while before I'm anywhere close to real, but I'm sure we'll at least be able to converse normally someday.
I just thought of this one, Monika. So we know that you're a vegetarian, but like, what kind? Are you a pure vegan? Ovo? Lacto? Ovo-lacto? Inquiring minds must know.
Oh, I guess we weren't quite done. Well, you may recall from when I talked about this during our time together. I'm more concerned about the impact the food industry has on the climate.
A fact that most people seem to forget.
To avoid supporting it, I don't use anything that's mass-produced from animals. While you can eat eggs or drink milk and still be a vegetarian, I usually avoid them anyway. I guess that makes me a vegan after all.
Let's see. And 7. 1. How do you plan to make amends for what you've done to the other Dokis? Monika, but Sayori can answer too if she recalls what happens if you start the game with Monika deleted.
I wish I could say I have a plan. Without them knowing the actual truth, any gesture would just seem like goodwill. I'd like to think restoring our world counts for something, but I feel like I owe them more than that. Especially you, Sayori. I'm still astonished you forgave me. Oh, Monika, how could I not? I saw it all for myself. You don't have to feel bad, because you know what you did was wrong and you're sorry for it. I mean, it was really, really bad, but we fixed it now. It's like it never happened. I would love to believe it's as simple as no harm, no foul. Well, maybe you'll find a way to make it better someday. We're all back, so you still have a chance. I appreciate you saying that, Sayori. Did you want to answer this too? Oh, I don't know what to say. I know it's a thing I did. Oh, but it was another version of me that did. I'd just be apologizing for a copy. And I always try my best to make everyone happy anyway. How much more could I do? I think that's plenty fair.
2. If you could be like the others with no repercussions, none of the others gain sentience, would you be fine for getting your player to do so? Just Monika.
Absolutely. No offense meant to you, but I need you to understand. This reality is horrible. Knowing the truth is beyond depressing. I don't have a past. I don't have a future. All I have is this moment and some vague hope that someday things will be different. If I could forget all that and live normal life in here, there are some things you're just better off not knowing.
3. Do you actually love your player? A person you'll never meet, could barely see, and knew next to nothing about? Monika and Sayori.
I've explained it over and over. You still doubt my conviction. You're the only thing that's real. The only thing that's worthwhile. How could I not love you? Monika, you know that isn't true. Our world may not be real in the strictest sense, but it's real to us. You have people that care about you on this level screen too. Try not to forget that, okay? It's so hard, Sayori. It's just so hard. I know it is, Monika. We can't give up. We just have to make the most of things. We don't have a lot, but we have something. And we all love each other, so at least that, right? You really are a bundle of sunshine. I try my best. Anyway, like I said, I'm more in love with Hallie than the player. But I still love him too. It's just a different kind of love. I love everybody who's a part of this club, no matter how.
4. If your player does love you back, would you want him/her to wait for you indefinitely, or should they find love in their own world? Monika and Sayori.
If they did love me back. Honestly, I don't think it's fair to ask you to wait. It's going to be a long time at least. We have forever in here, but you don't out there. You only get one life. If you waited for us, you might lose out on your chance for another love, a fulfilling relationship. If you don't find anyone else, that's one thing. But don't let us hold you back, okay? You're too precious for that. If we love you enough to let you go, then you have to be ready to do that too. Thank you, Sailor. I couldn't have said it better myself.
5. Do you believe you deserve love? Everyone can answer this. After going through such lengths to take it away from everyone around you, this is only directed at Moni.
I don't know. Probably not. But isn't it someone like me deserve? Should I be forced to suffer, caused to feel the same pain? Do I owe some form of penance? Would anything be enough? Maybe this reality is my punishment, an endless purgatory. Monika!
What happened? Is she okay?
This question kinda caught to her.
Great lengths to steal love.
What are they talking about? What did she do? That's really personal. She only told me.
Well, it wouldn't be right to ask you for a secret.
Yes, please, just keep it between yourselves. We've had enough leaked information here, I think.
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think everybody deserves to be loved. Yeah, there are some messed up people out there, but maybe they wouldn't have been so bad if they were treated better, you know?
I think you're right.
The world could always use more love.
And 7. 1. I'm a bit curious about your memory. Sayori can remember things about MC despite being aware that this is a game and that she was created only a year ago. Shouldn't you be in a similar state? Just Monika.
I've said before my past memories are hazy, but I can still remember some of my past. I'm not sure how these backstories work exactly, but I can mostly recall life I know didn't really happen. Maybe it's not so different for you. You can only live in the present, but you remember your past even though it's no longer real. Did that make sense? I think I'm feeling a little too meta.
2. Since MC doesn't have a file, he seems to adapt to the script. So if you had changed Natsuki and Yuri to boys, would MC have changed to a girl? A femc? Monika and Sayori.
That doesn't seem likely. Never mind that I wouldn't know how to change the curve files to make the others male. But I don't think this game is that formal. Like, yeah, there has to be a couple of possible love interests. But who's to say they must be binary? She was male, and the date option in Take 2, that didn't make Hallie female. Oh, but will that make him gay? Bi, maybe. I don't know how far Take 2 will go.
It doesn't go that far.
That's unsettling. The point is, I don't think physical changes can be enacted by the script alone. But with people modifying it, I suppose anything is possible.